How you guys doing this morning? Welcome to the MLM Mommapreneur Show. Yes, so today I'm going to be talking about the major thing that I've learned last night from Rhonda and Brian Swan. They with the Unstoppable Family, Unstoppable Mama. I love them. They're two individuals that I've just recently started working with, and they have literally taught me some things that have helped me transform my business. So I'm super duper excited to talk to you guys about that. But really quickly before I get into that, from Tuesday to Friday, I just created something. Hey Charlene, how are you? I just created, Charlene, can you hear me good? Let me know. I just created the MLM Morning Show with none other than Leticia Campbell, myself. And it's going to be a place where you guys can learn some tips and tricks that's going to literally inject revenue into your MLM business. So I hope you guys hop on every single morning from Tuesday to Friday. I'll be on live 10 a.m.-ish Eastern. Okay? Good, awesome, because I wasn't sure if I should put my mic on or not. Well, give me my mic out of there just in case, because I want to lean back a little bit. Yay, hey Astrid, how are you doing this morning? So guys, make sure that you share this out, because I'm going to share like a awesome story with you guys. It's in the little drawers there, Roy. As you guys well, know, I left my job. My last day was on August 11th of last month, August 11th. And I've been in my corporate job for like well over 6 years. Worked extremely hard, built myself from the ground up. It's inside the drawer, and it was a different transition for me. And in most cases, we have this. It should be in that bottom one, Raw. We have this outline of what to expect when we leave our jobs. Like before I left my job, when I knew that okay, this is going to be my quit day, and this is going to be the last day I'm going to be here. I was like, okay, I'm gonna hop on live all the time. Oh, it froze. I'll bring that down. See what else is in there though, Laura. Hey Nicole, how are you? Nicole, how do I look? Let me know if I'm freezing or not. Laura, it should definitely be in there. Well, give me the black pouch. Guys, before I move on, just let me know if you guys can see and hear me really good. Give me the black pouch and then look in the second drawer, Roar. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Okay, good. I'm just making sure because someone said I was freezing. No, Roar, it's not in here. Check in the second drawer. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to look for my mic. For me, it froze. Okay, good. Awesome. Hey, Deborah, good morning. How you guys are doing today? Yes, make sure that you share this out. Yeah, so I had this expectation like, okay, I'm gonna leave my job and I'm gonna be literally spending like concrete more time on my business, like way hours and hours a day and stuff. Okay, never mind. But what I'm realizing is, and guys, let me know if my sound starts to go up and down so that I can find my mic, which I don't know why my lovely daughter doesn't see it in the drawer. Yes, so thank you so much for sharing, Deborah. I had this idea in my head that I'm going to spend hours and hours a day on my business, and I'm going to be home more, so it'll be less interruption, because I worked like 11-hour days, like long hours. And so I was like, okay, all this time is going to be invested into my business. But then once I left my job, I would say a week, I struggled with how much time do I spend with my business, and also how much time am I going to dedicate to my children. Because I don't know if you guys know, I do have 3 children, 10, 6, 7, right? 10, 7, and 4, and I'm also 33 weeks pregnant. So it was like me being home more often, they demanded my time. They needed my time because I was home. So, because now I'm home. So then it's like, okay, how do I, yes, thank you, Sonia. How do I, what do I want out of this whole me being a full-time mom now and also an entrepreneur. I was like, okay, it has to be God, family, and business. That's how I have to structure my days. That's how I have to structure every single hour of my life is God, family, and business. So in doing that, it's like, okay, now I go on live much less. As you guys see, I pop on maybe about once a day. From Tuesday to Friday, it's going to be once a day, 10-ish. And then after behind the scene work, I'd rather give more value to my tribe, to my clients, and to my programs. You get what I'm saying? So people may think like, because a lot of people, many of you guys have been messaging me, Rory, don't lock him in the room. If he wants to come out the room, let him come out. It's okay, but you can't lock them in the room. You get what I'm saying? Because that's like, I don't know what that is, but it's not good. Okay? All right. Okay. My daughter is like amazing. She's like my little live stream helper, trying to get the other two in line. But, so I was like, okay, what I want to do more of in my business, I want to hop on live less and do the behind the scene work more, like the automation and everything like that. Spend more time with my clients, give more value to my tribe. And those of you who are not part of my tribe, it's a free group that I have that you guys get more of me, you get more value, more information, and more things that's going to help explode your MLM business online. If you haven't like signed up already, definitely hop over to bit.ly/women in direct sales, bit.ly/women in direct sales, and then you get free access to my tribe. But you know, doing those things that are more value based. Because just the other day, I was doing a group Q&A with the MLMpreneur crew, which is a program that I have. Is a $25 monthly membership program. And what we were discussing was time management. And a lot of things that they brought up, it was sort of like your clients sort of, in a way, inspire you to sort of restructuralize your own personal business. Because if you're not constantly changing as a coach and evolving as a coach, you become stuck. You can't reach, like, you can't get over that plateau if you constantly are teaching the same strategies, the same courses all the time, especially on social media, because you have to evolve. You have to become different than where you were the year before or whatever. So it was awesome that we brought up the concept of time management, how important it is to manage our time. And many of my clients were saying that, well, I feel like I'm doing so much in my business, is overwhelming. And the biggest answer to that question that I can give is, what are you spending on your business that is income producing and what is not income producing? You know, so if I hop on live 3-4 times a day, right? For one, yeah, that does boost my following. It does all that amazing stuff. But then I'm also taking time away from my kids. So I had to ask myself, do I want more time spent with my kids? Like, why did I leave my job in the first place? Why do you want to leave your job? You know, those of you who work for MLMs and direct sell companies, why do you want to leave your job in the first place and do your business full time? For me, it was, the biggest answer was, I want to spend more time with my children, with my family. I can't do that if I'm hopping on live 3 times a day. So if I minimize the whole live streaming part, okay? And guys, let's talk about the live streaming real quick. If you're trying to build your following and build your tribe in a sense, yeah, you should be going live multiple times, especially if you haven't done it before, because you got to give your audience the opportunity to know, like, and trust you. But what I'm talking about is a transitional season in your business. Nobody teaches you about the transition. You know what I'm saying? I'm just learning that now. You know, nobody teaches you how to be just a consultant to now an MLMpreneur. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm literally injecting into my programs every single day, because I want to show you guys where exactly you can end up and how your life is going to be once you get there. It's going to be very different than what it is now. So you got to be prepared for it, and you got to educate yourself on it so you're not overwhelmed like I was a week after I left my full-time job, right? So yeah, guys, if you haven't shared, please make sure that you share this out as well. So, so the transition part is something that you have to understand that, okay, you're a full-time MLMpreneur. Now you got to ask yourself, you got to get out there and spend more time with your target audience. How you do that? Within your tribe. You get what I'm saying? You got to spend more time with your target audience, because you can hop on live every day, multiple times a day, and it's like you're broadcasting to the world. Like, everybody sees it, even the people who want to see it and people who don't want to see it. But when you're literally building your tribe and you're literally injecting more time, energy, value into them, it's a bigger payoff. You get what I'm saying? So one thing that I know for certain, and is for sure, is that you guys are going to see less of me on live. Like, I'm going to do this morning show, which I'm super duper excited about. And just to remind you guys again, I'm going to hop on live Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, to give you guys some tips and tricks that's going to help inject revenue into your businesses. From Tuesday to Friday, I'll be hopping on here, right on here on my business page. So make sure that you share it out and invite people to attend. But behind the scenes, the rest of my day is going to be spent with engaging with you guys who are in the MLMpreneur crew, and those of you who are in the Women in Direct Sales tribe, and really injecting more value into my programs. And you got to show up for people who matter. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times we show up every day for people who are not really interested in our content and interested in our stuff. And yeah, you guys should still hop on. And like, let me just say this again. If you're new to marketing and promoting your MLM business online, yes, you do have to you have to establish your social media proof and be going live 3-4 times a day. You guys can go down my timeline on my personal Facebook page and see how I went live like 3 times a day, 4 times a day. I would go live before I went into work, while I was on lunch, right after I walked out those doors in my car. I mean, I was just like a beast on live stream. Many of you guys have seen that. But now that, again, now that I'm in the transition moment in my business, I had to ask myself, am I giving more time and value to my clients? Am I giving more time to you, Charlene, to you, Deborah, to you, Sonia, the value clients who not only invest in my program, but also trust in me that I can help and guide them to build more revenue in their businesses so they can live a life of freedom and flexibility. So that's something that I definitely am going to commit myself more to. So that's something that's important, because the reason why I brought that up, because I was having a conversation. Can you guys still hear me good? Give me one if you can still hear me. Yeah, I like my new setup, guys. I'm going to have like plants or something in the background. But I like this because I'm pregnant, so I'm sitting on my couch. So it's like way more easier for me to talk and stuff rather than sitting up in a chair. But let me know, guys, if you can hear me. Give me a number 1 if you guys can. Awesome. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad to have you. Thank you, Charlene. So what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought for a second. Oh, I brought this. I wanted to share this with you guys because, like I said, I'm all about being transparent and sharing a lot of my experiences that I experience every day in my business. Because as I grow, I want you guys to grow too and understand and know the direction where I'm going. And I love to hear about the direction that you guys are going too. But I wanted to bring up this conversation because I had a one-on-one with Rhonda and Brian last night, which is 2 individuals that I'm partnering with for the next probably forever, because they're amazing. And I've been watching them. They were huge YouTubers back in the day. And they also had a direct sell business, and they did affiliates and things like that. So I've seen their progression for over 6 years. I think I've been watching this family, and they've been traveling the world for a long time. I think I've been watching them for almost 10 years, I think it was. And it's so funny how fast time goes, and how even though your life goes through its ups and downs and ebbs and flows, God sort of still links you, keeps you linked with certain individuals so that to remind you of what direction that you're going in. It's just awesome. But anyway, I had a conversation with them last night, and I was like, you know, we had a Q&A part, and I was like, oh my God, like I feel so bad because I used to go live like 3-4 times a day, and now my audience, you know, they'll show up in my inbox or show up in my email, asking me, hey, where you been? Is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm just like restructurizing my business. But then I was telling them, like, I feel super duper bad because I built a following through live streaming. Like before Facebook Live came out, I was a heavy, hey Bethany, I'm happy to have you. I was a huge Periscope streamer. I used to be on YouTube. On YouTube when I had my MLM, my YouTube channel was called Sense That Inspire. So I had that channel, and I have like hundreds of videos on that channel. So I was a huge YouTuber back in the day, right? Good morning, Bethany. I'm happy to have you. I was a huge YouTuber back in the day, like huge. I would literally have a video uploaded like every other day. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube back in was a little bit easier because I could edit stuff, I could take stuff out. It's not like live stream where if my kids run behind me with no pamper on, it's like, okay, it is what it is. Yeah. You'll see it, right? So I was a huge YouTuber, and then I transitioned. Warren, be good. Then Warren, mommy's talking. Then I transitioned over to Periscope, and I was a huge scoper. big scoper. And then Facebook Live came around. I was like, oh my God, like, yes, I can simulcast. I can magnify my voice and all that stuff. So it was awesome, amazing. But what I did was I dominated those platforms. Like, and that's how I am in business. Like, I don't just show up anywhere. I show up and I dominate. I take over the room. Because that's the only way that you're going to get to success, is that you have to work towards dominating. It's about learning, mastering, and taking over. I don't believe in doing things half-baked and all that, whatever terminology that there's out there. Like, I have to dominate, and I teach my clients to do the same thing. If you want more in your MLM business, you got to have that domination mentality. Take what you know right now, magnify it, and use it and present it to the world, right? So I was going live all the time. So now that I'm transitioning my business to where I'm more like focusing on my clients, you guys who either in my tribe or in one of my coaching programs, where I want to invest more time with you, get one-on-one calls with you guys, and do you're awesome. Thank you so much, Charlene. But you know, a lot of times we feed that negativeness in our own minds, and I know I tell you guys not to do that, but there's days where I do that too. So it's sort of like, you know, when you're at church, they say pray for your pastor, pray for your coach as well, right? So I feel bad because, you know, I would be on live all the time, and I literally built my following through live streaming because I thought that was the only way. That was the number. That is a way, but it's not the only way. So now that I am in a transitional season in my business, I'm home full time. I'm doing stuff with the kids. They're about to start school next week, and I want to be more involved. That's another thing. I want to be more involved in their schooling. As far as I'm going to be like the soccer mom, showing up for every PTA meeting, every teachers conference. All that stuff that I couldn't do before. Hey, Angelia, stuff that I could not do before because I had to work. I'm just gonna do I'm gonna be more involved in as far as their educational experience, being present in their school. Because one thing that I noticed, especially those of you who have young kids, you guys can feel what I'm saying. When you're a parent, that the teachers, the principal, the administration, they see you every single day, they do pay more attention to your children. It's sad. I totally get that. It's sad. But that's just the way it is. And especially Warren, especially now that all three of them, hello Angelia, now that all three of them are going to the same school, I'm definitely I'm going to build a huge presence like crazy. So that's another thing about time and me saying, okay, what do I want to spend more time on? I want to spend more time with God, my family, and my amazing clients like you guys and my tribe and stuff. And again, you guys are going to see me every morning. But yeah, that's so important. So I had a conversation with Brian last night, and he was telling me, you know, just let people know what you're doing. So I was like, I feel bad because I'm not going live all the time, yada, yada. And his whole, Warwick, can you get from behind there, please? Thank you. his whole thing was, thank you, Angelia. I just put a little Vaseline and lip gloss on, honey. And he was telling me that let your audience know what you're doing, what new thing is going on right now in your business. And I was like, I gotta hop on in the morning, and I gotta just be super duper transparent, be super duper vulnerable, and let you guys know what's going on and how I'm going to really be more out there connecting with you guys more. Those of you who are part of my tribe. And again, if you want to be part of my tribe, it's free to join my group, bit.ly/women in direct sales. That's a free group that I have for any of you girls who work for MLMs or direct sell companies. You can join as well. Also, spending more time with my clients who are in the MLMpreneur crew. You guys are awesome and amazing as well. But yes, it's a lot of stuff to come in the future, and it's awesome. But before I leave, I want to give you guys 6 quick tips on what you need to dominate your MLM businesses on social media. So if you guys are ready to hear this 6 tips, let me just see it ready in the comments just to make sure that you guys are still with me. And if any of you guys are just hopping on, this is your very, very first time seeing me, whether this was a video that I boosted on Facebook or whatever, you're like, hey, who's this girl? Just to let you know, my name is Leticia Campbell, and I serve women like yourself who partner with MLMs or direct sell companies. I definitely help you inject more revenue into your businesses through proven sales strategy. And if you want to connect with me more, again, join my tribe. It's free to join my tribe. It's an awesome group that I have here on Facebook where I connect with individuals like yourself who work for MLMs and direct sell companies and want to generate more sales online and get out of struggling. Okay, so the link for that is bit.ly/women in direct sales. But the first tip I want to give you guys that's going to help you dominate your business on social media is that you need a coach or mentor. A lot of times people say mentors are better than coaches, coaches are better than mentors. It's all about what you label them as, because I feel like right now I have an awesome mentor in my life right now who's literally teaching me how to take my business to the next level. And I literally invested a lot of money into this mentor, and I'm glad I did because it's well worth it. But it is so important that you guys invest it back into your business, because if you want clients to spend money with you, you got to spend money back into your business. That's so important. But what a coach or a mentor needs to give you is that they need to give you guidance, right? They need to be able to teach you something, right? They need to motivate and inspire you. And that's something that's really, really, really important. You don't need somebody that's like a manager. You don't. If your mentor, your coach, if they make you feel like they're your boss or they're your manager, that's not a mentor or a coach. That's nothing like that at all. Mentors and coaches, they lead people. They're part of a community. They link you up to a community of like-minded women that's going to help inspire and inject quality knowledge into you to where you feel like you're a part of a movement. You get what I'm saying? It's just please keep that in mind, because a lot of times when you get a coach, they're awesome in the beginning, but then towards the end, it feels like they're your boss or your manager, and that's not the direction that you want to go in. You always want to have a coach or a mentor that motivates you and that inspires you, okay? Never putting you down, never making you feel. Now, there's times where I do go in on my clients, but it's all on a sense of I'm motivating you to get unstuck and hit the ground running, as I always say, because I love to use that word. Can you stop that? What happened? All right, go ask Marie to help you. Yeah, so that's something that. Thank you for sharing that link, Angela. Yeah, guys, definitely click that link to join my tribe. The second thing, guys, that you need to dominate your business on social media is that you need a social media strategy. Write this down. Social media strategy, okay? Which is a plan to lead. Okay. Which is a plan that's going to lead people to buy your MLM products, okay? That's what a social. That's awesome. That's good job. That's the social media strategy. Leads, it helps plan. It's a planning process that leads your target audience to buy from you. Okay? The third thing that you need in your MLM business to dominate on social media is a marketing strategy. Okay? Now, I have this thing now that I'm going to start implementing into all of my programs called Problem Offer. Okay? So those of you who are trying to get out there and live stream, or if you're already a big live streamer but you want to start to change your strategy when it comes to live streaming, or when it comes to posting, or when you're sending out your emails and stuff like that, focus on the problem offer. Okay? So you're not just talking about product all the time. Buy myself all the time. What you're doing is that you're pointing out the problem repeatedly, and then now you have the permission and the right to make your offer. So I call it now the PPO, problem offer. Please type that in, because that's something that's really going to help transform your live streaming. It's going to help transform your posts. It's going to help transform your engagement with your target audience to get them to purchase your MLM products. Okay? So the fourth thing that you need, guys, is a sales strategy. Okay? A sales strategy. What is your, and what that is like a sales strategy / what is your sales process? And I'm even changing my sales process now. I'm in that transitional point now where my sales process was one way before, but now it's very, very different. I'm super duper excited about even teaching that to those of you who are my clients about, you know, you got to direct people to your sales process. Do you have a sales process right now that goes beyond your live streams, right? That goes beyond your posting? What is your sales strategy once you get people in your group or on your email list? Where are you leading them to? So that's something that you definitely need in your MLM business in order to dominate social media. Your sales process is going to really be your behind the scenes worker, in a sense. It's going to be like if you want to go on vacation, right? Your sales process just keeps going. It just keeps going. And it's like making money while you're sleeping, or making money while you're on vacation, or doing something with the kids, or whatever. You got to have a sales process that's constant. And that's something that you definitely need on social media, because what will happen if, like, and what really helped me, guys, let me just be honest and transparent with you guys, what really helped me build my sales process better was the fact that I am 33 weeks pregnant. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen when this baby's ready to pop out? Like, I have my 3 children that I have now. They're managed. I'm on top of them, things like that. But what's going to happen, you know, once I go into labor and in the recovery process? You know what I'm saying? So I had to literally think about changing my sales process. So even when I am in the process of having the baby and recovering, I'm still nurturing my clients. I'm still nurturing my amazing tribe, right? And I'm still connecting with you guys who hop on and watch me live every day. So that's something that really has pushed me to change my sales process. So you need that in your MLM business. The fifth thing, guys, you need, and this is something that's so important, I want you to write this down, put stars next to it, all that stuff, is you need community. And any of you girls who are watching me right now, who are part of the MLMpreneur crew, you guys know how important community is. You need to get yourself in a community with like-minded women. And I don't care what type of MLM or direct sell company that they're with. That should not even matter to you. What should matter is you need to be somewhere where you're around people who have the same concepts as you, who have the same go get it mentality as you, and who are in the same field as you. Because your family members and friends, I'm telling you, they do not understand your journey. Like, you could go to them about some issues you're having in your MLM business, and that it's hard, and the first thing they probably might say is that, oh, just give up. You don't have to do it anymore. It's not like it's your job. You could just leave it on the wayside. And I've experienced that even when I have my MLM, and I will confide in my husband or my family members and friends, and that was their number one answer: just quit. But when you're in a community with like-minded women it really helps you to keep going, to where if you do share your struggles, hey Pamela, when you do share the fact that, yo, I am stuck, and you can just be honest and just be vulnerable, and it's in a safe environment, they're going to give you the tips and tricks to move forward, because they were there also. So I love connecting with women in business who, if I'm down, they relate to that. They understand, well, hey Pamela, they understand that they were down at 1.2, and these are the steps they took to get unstuck. So the fifth thing, guys, is you need community. Community is going to help you survive in your MLM business. Okay, so I definitely invite you guys even to my tribe, and don't forget the link bit.ly/women in direct sales. Now, the sixth thing that you need in your MLM business is that you need automation. You need automation. It's going to help you not have to touch everybody all at one time on your own. Automation literally helps push your business on autopilot. It's like you're driving your car, right? And you put it on what's that feature you could use on your car where it just drives for you? You don't have to hit the gas or nothing like that. I forgot the name of it, but auto drive, something like that. Like your business is on autopilot where you don't have to touch it. It's just on automation, constant automation. And the average MLM consultant does not use automation in their business, and the number one reason is you guys don't know how. Cruise control, yes, Deborah, cruise control, thank you. Cruise control, yes. You're putting your business on cruise control when you're on automation. I think my next program is going to be MLM cruise control, teaching you guys how to automate your business. And it's so crazy now that I mentioned that last one, because on the 13th, I'm going to give you guys access. Those of you who are in my tribe, you have to be in my tribe, because that's one thing that's important. Like, another thing I want to talk to you guys about with that is that once you're in my tribe, you get access to like everybody that who's in my direct community. Like, I have a community of amazing business people that I partner with and I speak to on a consistent basis, who has helped transform my business. So you guys have special access to that when you're a part of my tribe. So I invite all of you guys to that. It's going to be on the 13th of this month. If you go to bit.ly/women in direct sales and join the group, I'm going to post an event sometime next week to give you guys more information about that, because we're still working out the times. It's going to be with Rhonda and Swan, two amazing people. And another thing is, I'm going to have a free webinar for those of you who are in the Women in Direct Sell tribe, and it's going to be about mastering your goal setting skills and how to master it. You're going to master and learn it now, and literally implement that every single month. So I would love to invite you to attend that, because it's going to be off the hook. It's going to really teach you how to plan out your business properly, plan out your goals properly, use proper goal setting tips that like all the major entrepreneurs people do over right here on social media. So I definitely believe that in order for you to grow, you need to like advance your knowing power. Like, what do you know right now that's going to help transform your business? And if you don't know enough, then you have to get out there and be in a setting where you can know the things that you need to know. So, and that's so important. Like, every day that you're not funneling in new information into your business is the day that you're going to miss out on a lot of money. So guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm going to be on, once again, Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And I would love for you guys to join me. And I'm going to call this the MLM, what's it called? MLMpreneur Show. How does that sound, guys? Give me some names in the comments. MLMpreneur Show or MLM Show. But I'm definitely going to call it something. So if you are not already, haven't already liked my page, please make sure that you do. And once again, I'm going to share the link one more time to my free tribe. If you hop on over to bit.ly/women in direct sales, you'll have the opportunity to join my amazing tribe. Like, we're growing every single day. Thank you for the hearts, Deborah. Thank you so much. And I really enjoy this. So I hope you guys would definitely blot out that time, 10 a.m. Eastern. And also, if that time doesn't work, let me know what other time works for you guys. I like 10 a.m. because, especially if you work full time, around like 10 o'clock, you sort of already settled into the office, and everything is like straight for the day. So 10 a.m. is like a good time for you to just say, okay, let me watch Leticia hop on it so I can get some new tips so I can get out of this job, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. Warren.
You don't
Don't
think.
do that.
You don't think.
Thank you, Angela. Guys, get out there and dominate.